Welcome. I'm Daniel, and today I'd like to talk about beings that are greater than us in the sense that they are composed of more than one organism. They're composed of more than one life form as we traditionally think of them. I think good examples of this can be found in nature. Forests and oceans, for example, are each in themselves a type of living being. Let's take the example of a forest. It has complex inner mechanisms, complex systems inside of it that keep it alive. It takes in light through the trees. Trees normally convert light and air into themselves, into tree matter, and then the forest takes it one step further. Things eat the plants. In that way, it's another conversion. Things eat the other things. All of this is food being cycled inside of a tree, just as we cycle food inside of ourselves. Forests grow. Forests can create other forests. Forests do an immense amount of things. And in this way, they can be seen as functioning as a sort of cohesive unit, as a being. On a human perspective, our cities, for example, function in much a similar way to a forest. They also take in various resources and transform those resources once they've taken them in. And when they do that, they can create things within themselves, using people kind of like the way we use blood cells in our body, and then using them to perform other more specialized tasks too. Cities also reproduce, oddly enough. When you think about it, people from one city can go somewhere else and create a new version of the city, modeled often after what they came from. We can keep expanding this up and up so that we see that nations, all of humanity, even the entire planet Earth can be seen as one sort of system, one sort of entity that we are a part of, that we serve roles in perpetuating the existence and the growth and other functions of. So in this way, we've always been a part of something greater than us without even realizing it, without even being cognizant of what sort of roles we're performing in the greater organism. Much like I imagine our cells are not conscious of being where they are in the whole. Does an individual muscle cell know what its contractions do? Does it know what its function overall is? No. It receives inputs and signals from elsewhere, and it does what it does. Much in the same way, there are complicated regulatory mechanisms going on in the planet, in our species, that we are unaware of, but that we respond to, and that we act in such a way that the greater being is served. Now, extending this principle upwards as high as it can go, we see that we are a part of the universe, which is in itself one being. All things are a part of this being, including us. When we act, it is the universe acting. When we feel pain, it is the universe suffering. Our hopes and dreams are the hopes and dreams of the universe. Our ideas are the universe's ideas when we communicate them to each other. These are like thoughts spreading out in the mind of the universe, just as thoughts spread out electrochemically through our own brains. When we try to better our lives, it is the universe trying to better itself. When we hurt one another, this is the universe hurting itself. And when we look into the cosmos or into ourselves or reflect on life, this is the universe reflecting on itself. Our function in this great universal being is immensely fascinating and immensely important. Perhaps, in some way, the universe is part of something greater. Maybe it's just an atom, or a cell, or a word of some great hypercosmic being. Maybe our actions have further consequences that we don't even know. the important thing to understand is that we are an intermediate level of organization. We contain beings within us, and we are part of greater beings. And we are, though just one level, an important level, because everything in this universe is miraculous. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.